Yo, yo, what's going on, family? It's Algeron. Thank you so much for taking time to hopping onto this call. Super, super grateful that you could have been doing anything else today, but you took time to hop onto this call, guys. Gonna have an amazing lesson for you guys. Gonna get started on IG. Once again, super, super grateful for you hopping on to another episode of Breakfast with Algeron. And I really do hope that you gain value and insight from this call. Let's get started. All right. All right, we're live on IG, we're live on YouTube. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome to Breakfast with Algeron. Hope you guys are off to an amazing start in your day. I hope you guys conquered your morning routine. You're already up to an amazing start. You're feeling good. You're looking good. Your skin's glowing. You're vibrating high. So I hope you guys truly, truly enjoy this call. What's going on, sis? I hope you guys really and truly enjoy this call because it's going to be very impactful. And I literally just got off of a call with my mentor, and I want to be able to teach this to you guys immediately because it's not about what you know, it's about what you can teach. And the more effectively you can teach to others, the more effectively you know what you're teaching. So let's go and get started, guys. So, with that being said, family, I want to get started on the call. I've titled this Living in a State of Now. Now, the reason why I really think this is so important is because a lot of times we wait for opportunity, we wait for things to happen before we start to move our feet, right? Think about the time you got your last promotion or the next last time something good happened in your life, right? You didn't, most people don't start to take action. They don't start to prepare until they reach a certain goal or they reach a certain level. Then they start to do the things they need to. When in reality, what we need to do is live in the state of it's already happening now. So I was on a call with my mentor. I was talking to him, and he told me that we had an event going on. Right, I'll give you guys a little bit of a backstory. So we had a little bit of a conference meeting out there in where is it, Orlando, Florida, right? And I wasn't a part of the select few to go. And what I realized was that yeah, I was a little disappointed and I was frustrated I couldn't get to go and stuff. But at the same time, I asked myself, did I really deserve this? Right? What did I do leading up to that conference to actually deserve to be one of the candidates to go? And so what I realized, and after talking to my mentor, he said that, even though things didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, there's still opportunity that lies behind that. Sometimes things don't work out our way and we get so beat up and bruised about that. We get so upset at ourselves. What's going on, mom? That's my mom on there. And she spelled my name wrong. Like, how do you do that? Like, what? Come on, mom. You name me. But I say this to say, I asked myself, is this really happening to me or is it happening for me? Because a lot of times things don't work out the way that we want it to. And instead, we end up beating ourselves up over it. We just fall into this state of mysticism, meaning that we always think that things are happening to us. And what I realized is that even though I didn't get to go, there's still opportunity because by not going, I was put in charge of running an entire office, right? I was in charge of running an entire office as if I am a business owner, right? So even though things didn't work out the way I wanted it to, I realized that I'm still given an opportunity. There's still a seed of opportunity because learning how to run an office is way more important than going to a conference because I'm going to hear about other people tell me how they did it when instead I'm getting hands-on experience and being able to do my own thing. And I don't think that there's any better opportunity to do so because I'm given the opportunity of living in the state of now. Do I have my own physical office yet? No, but I'm putting in the experience now. I'm acting as if I do, which is going to prepare me for when I actually do get to open up my own office out there in Florida. So I want you guys to understand that even though things don't work out the way you want it to, even though things aren't laying out the way that you planned it to be, you can do a lot of preparation. You can spend hours preparing and things still don't work out in your place. But we don't get discouraged by that. We don't get discredited by the fact that we put in all this time and things still didn't work out. You see, 93% of people in this world give up when times get hard. They rather do what's easy now instead of doing what's hard later. But at the end of the day, you have to decide on when you want to do your hard. You have to do what's hard now and things get easier, or you do what's easy now right? I think I said it backwards. You do what's easy now and things will get harder, or you put the work in. What's going on, Jimmy? Or you do what's hard now so life can get easy for you. But again, too many people are getting discouraged. Too many people realize that they're not getting the results that they want. And a lot of times they'll go back to what they know. They go back to what's comfortable for them. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Success is not easy. And I say this not because I've obtained all the success that I want for myself. I say this because I know where I'm going. I know what it takes. It's just a matter of going through the process. Success is slow. It's super slow, family. I don't want you guys to ever think that there's any such thing as overnight success. And if you do, right? If you do gain overnight success, what tends to happen? As fast as it comes, who can finish it? As fast as things come, they can what? Someone drop it in the chat. As fast as things come, they can what? Yeah, like my fam said. As fast as things come, they can go just as quickly. But when you take time to building success, when you take time to building your empire, when you take time to really establishing a foundation, guess what? When things go wrong, you can afford to have bad days. You can afford to have a day where, you know, your revenue is in the negatives, right? Your expenses outweigh your revenue. But again, too many of us, we wait to take action. We wait to move the way we should until the things actually start to happen in our life. So again, I really want to go over not necessarily 3 keys or anything like that, family. I really want to just give you guys an understanding of how do you live in the state of now. Love you too, Mom. So how do we live in the state of now, right? Let me give you guys a breakdown of how I do so, because, you know, it's easy to get caught up in our situations. It's easy to get caught up in things not working out the way we want to. But I can promise you that when you start to change the way you speak, change the way you move, that's when you start to really see the results. And it's not because it was just a matter of time. You don't get results because it was just a matter of time for it to happen. You get results because you were taking the proper action leading up to that moment, and then you find yourself getting promoted. That's how you promote yourself and what you do. So the first thing, right, of living in the state of now is journaling, right? Journaling. And I don't mean just, you know, writing off how you feel and, you know, writing off, you know, what's going on in your life, right? I challenge each of you, right, to at least 3 to 4 times out of the year, right? Every quarter of the year, like every 4 or 3 months, right? I challenge you guys to write a letter to yourself, but I don't want you to write any type of letter, right? I want you to write a letter to yourself, speaking as if all the things that you want, that you've strived for, I want you to write it in the letter in the state of all that's already happened. So to give you an example, right? And I remember writing this literally today, actually. I wrote to myself and I said, thank you, God. I'm so grateful that I've been able to overcome my problems. I realized that my business is growing. My income is consistent, making residual income off of investments that I made months ago, right? You guys see how the wordplay is, right? You guys see how the wording is really setting the pace for what the things that I want in life. This is how you're creating the mindset that things are already happening for you. And again, people aren't doing this and they wonder why they're stuck. They wonder why they're in the same place that they are. And it doesn't matter who's on this call. The call is not to be meant, it's not meant for the many. It's meant to be heard by the few. So when it comes to living in the state of now, I want you guys to understand that you have to write as if it's already done. Write a letter to yourself, speaking out 3-4 months ahead. What does your business look like? What do you want your business to look like? Speak as if it's done. What does your income in your bank account look like? Speak as if it's there already. What kind of house are you living in? What kind of car are you driving, right? What are your mom and dad doing? Are they retired or are they still working just as much as you? These are all things that I take in consideration because I want to live the life that I deserve. But I cannot wait until it happens to start to feel good, right? If you guys have read the oh man, what is it called? The Secret, right? The feeling is the secret. You have to feel as if it's already done now for you to start to manifest that. But again, this call is not to be heard by the many, it's to be heard by the few. And too many of us, we don't want to put in the work. And we're literally limiting ourselves. We are limiting ourselves by not doing these, by not taking these actions. The success I've experienced, it all started with me feeling as if it's already happening. So, one of the steps that I took to start to feel good is writing a letter to myself. Once, 3-4 months, every 3 or 4 months, I'm writing a letter to myself of where I need to see, where I want to see myself, and I'm speaking in the present time. All right, I'm using present tense, which signifies that it's already done. It's already happened in my life, right? So the second part is speaking as if it's already done. The way you speak. You know how many times I hear people say, "Oh, I'm trying this, I'm trying to get back to a better stance. I'm trying." Guys, I don't like to say hate, but I really don't like that word. Try is literally a poor excuse for not showing up. But what's the acronym for try? It was like a really good acronym out there. Try acronym. I forget what it was. Um, there was a really strong acronym for try, but I can't remember what it was. But nonetheless, using the word try, you're not setting the expectation that you're already in that state. You're saying you're working towards it. But then also too, with saying try, there's also a lot of uncertainty in the word. If you're uncertain about what you want or what you want to do, then you can't expect the universe to deliver the things that you want. You can't expect to have the things that you want if you're going to continue to say you're trying, if you're not going to continue to speak with confidence that the things that you want, you deserve and you're going to have. And I get on this not to be hard, not to criticize, not to do anything of that sort. No, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. I say this to press upon you the point that when you live in the state of it's already done, that you're going to get it done, you speak with confidence. That's how you really get stuff done. So again, be mindful of how you speak to yourself. Are you saying you're trying or you're going to? Are you saying you could or are you saying you will? Are you saying things should happen things should happen this way? Are you saying they will happen this way? It's all about the way that you speak and what you hear, right? What you hear all the time tends to affect what you believe in. So I want you guys to really be mindful of the way you're speaking to yourself. I did a call a couple of weeks ago on how to self-talk, the importance of self-talk. It all starts with the way you talk to yourself. And if you see people who are miserable, people who are always negative, just think about how they talk all the time. There's no wonder why they feel negative because they hear it from themselves every single day about the negative. They don't take time to focus on the positive. They don't take time to focus on the opportunity sitting in their lap. And people wonder why 93% of the people are doing things that they don't want to do. I was one of them. I spoke negative to myself. I told myself I wasn't worthy. I didn't believe I was meant to be happy, right? Guys, I dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety because I felt like I just did not deserve what I wanted. I wanted it. I still wanted what I wanted. But when it came down to actually feeling like I deserved it, I didn't. And it caused anxiety, right? You ever feel anxious and you can't really explain why? That's how I was feeling. Just anxiety it instantly just jumped at me. It just jumped on me and then hugged me like a bear, gave me a bear hug, and I couldn't shake it off. So I say this to say, family, be mindful how you speak to yourself, right? And in another thing that I do is meditation, right? Visualization to be exact. Visualization meditation is by far the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. And teaching your family, your children, your loved ones, you're only going to increase your wealth. And I don't mean finances, right? When I say increase your wealth, you're sharing value that can impact so many lives. You see, a lot of people think wealth is measured by the amount of money that you have, but I measure wealth by the amount of success you have. And success is based upon the people that you help. If you think about the people that are most successful in today's society, they found a way to be able to help the masses. But that's for another call, right? That's for another call. But when it comes to sorry guys, I drew a blank again. But no, when it comes to visualization meditation, the reason why it's so important is because when you're meditating, right? Everyone thinks you have to meditate for 30, 45 minutes, an hour, right? I don't do any of that. The longest I've meditated was about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes at best, right? Meditation doesn't have to be long. But when you are in a meditative state, it's going to be rough. It's going to be difficult because you have all these thoughts going at you. You have negative thoughts, positive thoughts, irrelevant thoughts, right? So it's not going to be easy, right? But it's going to be worth it. And the reason why I do visualization is basically you're picturing things in your mind, right? You're literally creating things in your mind. You can create whatever type of reality that you want to in your mind. So when I do my visualization, I'm imagining, right? I'm visualizing, I'm seeing in my mind where I want to be at. And I'm very descriptive. That's one of the things you have to be as well. To be very driven, you have to be very detailed on exactly what you want, right? What kind of clothes are you wearing? What kind of house? How many bedrooms? What style bed is it? What kind of car do you want to drive, right? Do you want to drive an Aston Martin or you want to drive a Lamborghini? Do you want to drive a Rolls Royce or do you want to buy a Porsche? You want to drive a Porsche, right? What color? What do the seats look like? You have to be so detailed on this in order to really manifest that specifically into your life. But the reason why we do visualization, the reason why we do meditation is not to, impress anybody. It's not to flex for the gram. It's not to get clout, right? It's to help you focus on what you need to do. If you don't think about things, how do you expect to know what you're going for? If you're not thinking about it every single day, right? How do you expect to get it? Most people think about their bills every single day. That's why they're always stressed out because they're always focused on their bills. People who go into work, right? Even on their days off, people are thinking about work. Think about it, guys. On a Sunday, most people are saying, "Oh man, I got to get to bed early because I got to get ready for what? Work." "Oh man, I would go out with you guys and stuff like that, but I got stuff going on and I got to make sure I get myself ready for what? For work." On a Sunday, you're not even get paid to think about it, but yet you're thinking about work constantly. And that's how people get trapped in the box. So when we're visualizing, guys, I want you to be detailed, be as specific as possible. What does your hair look like? What kind of suit are you wearing, right? Are you wearing heels for my ladies? For my lady bosses? Are you wearing heels? Are you wearing flats, right? Are you wearing pumps? Are you wearing stilettos, right? That's the extent of my businesswoman attire. But you got to be very descriptive. And by being descriptive, by seeing yourself where you want to be, you are living in the state of now. Because now, not only are you writing it in your journal, right? So you're thinking about it. Not only are you speaking it out loud, you're talking about it. But now you're visualizing it, causing you to see it, right? See it in your mind. Now, if you guys have picked up on this, right? What are we incorporating, right? What are we associating our goals with? See your goal, right? When you're writing on paper, you're touching the pencil, right? You're touching your goal in essence, right? We're seeing our goal, we're touching our goal, right? We're hearing our goal when we speak it. Hear, see, touch. That's 3 out of the 5 senses, right? 3 out of 5 senses. So the goal is to incorporate as many of the 5 senses as you can so that you're submerging your goals around your senses, right? Our perception is built around what we see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. So the more that you submerge and incorporate your goals with your 5 senses, then your belief goes up. When your belief goes up, you start to feel good. When you start to feel good, you're willing to take the action. And when you take the action, you finally get the results. Guys, for those that are watching this recording, I'm literally giving you the keys. You still have to put the keys in the ignition and drive off, or, you're pushed to start. But at the end of the day, that's how you incorporate strong goals. And that's how you stay driven, because you are seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching your goals. Now, when it comes to tasting, right? When it comes to tasting, no one's saying lick your dream car, right? That's not what I'm saying. But some of the things you can incorporate with your sense of taste is treat yourself out. Take yourself out to a fine wine and dine place, right? Eat high vibrational foods, right? Which include fruits and vegetables, premium steaks, filet mignons, right? Getting high quality foods is also a corporation of raising your vibrations, because you're tasting higher quality food. That McDonald's and stuff, all that fast food stuff, guys, is only there to lower your vibrations. You would be disgusted if you found out what's being put into there, right? And I'm not out here to preach. I'm not out here to, I'm not out here to preach. I'm letting you guys know. I'm not out here to preach on your diet. That's what I meant to say. I'm not out here to preach on anybody's diet. I'm just saying, and we all know this, right? We all know in the back of our minds, when we buy fast food, we know that it's not good for us. So I'm saying, if you know it's not good for you, why are you doing it to yourself when you know that you deserve better? Bro, sis, you deserve better. So that was a call for today. I know we're ending a few minutes short. I was going to do a Q&A for the last 5 minutes, but I think everyone had some other stuff to hop us, some other things to do. But again, rewatch this recording. And if you guys have questions, feel free to DM me, because I know that this is a lot of information to take in. But I'm going to do a quick recap before we wrap this up, family. So again, and these are the things that I've used that actually work. So I'm not going to give you guys any advice on the things I haven't tried out myself. So just to recap, right? How to live in the state of now. We said journaling, writing a letter to yourself every 3 to 4 months, speaking as if the things that you're working towards have already happened. I'm so happy and grateful that I got that promotion. I'm so happy and grateful my income is going up. I'm so happy and grateful that my family is healthy. My skin is beautiful. I'm so happy and grateful now that, right? And again, we speak in the state of it's already happened, right? I'm so happy and grateful I'm the top salesman in my company, or I'm the number 1 rep with anything that I do, right? Speak in the sense of it's already happening. What's going on, Justice? The second thing we said, right, was changing the way how you speak to yourself. Enough of the try. Enough of saying I should. Enough saying that, this should happen this way. Stop talking to yourself like it's not happening. Speak with confidence. Even if you don't believe in it, speak it out. I didn't believe in half of the crap that I was saying when I first took on my journey. I didn't believe in half of it. And now that I hear it so often, now I start to believe. And because I believe, now I'm willing to do what I need to make it happen. And then I start to see results. So change the way that you're talking to yourself. If you really want to challenge yourself, create like a little jar, right? You guys know the swear jar? For those that, are old school, that grew up that way, right? The swear jar, anytime you said a certain word, you said a cuss word, you had to put money in the jar. Have like a try jar. Tell yourself, if I say try, or if I don't speak with confidence, if I speak with uncertainty, I have to put money up, right? It's a win-win because you're saving money, but you're also you're disciplining yourself on how to talk to yourself properly. And we said the last one was visualization, right? Again, you do not have to meditate for an hour, a half hour, or even 15 minutes. You can sit there and just visualize your goals, visualize the things that you want for 5 minutes. You mean to tell me you have time for scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on TikTok, scrolling through social media, but you don't have time to work on your goals? Well, bro, sis, you must not want it bad enough. You can't dedicate 5 minutes of your time to visualizing your goals? Well, I'm sorry, you don't sound serious about it. And that's 93% of people in this world. It only takes 5 minutes. And if you guys want to, I have a video that I actually let me see if I got I'm gonna drop it in the chat on IG, and I'm gonna drop it
I'm gonna call it right now. I think I found these.
I'm gonna drop it on IG for y'all to have it. Make sure you guys get it now. And I'll drop it in the chat for YouTube, right? Visualization meditation. This is assisted guidance. So you have someone literally talking through it the entire way. It's only 10 minutes, but literally watching this will help strengthen your ability to visualize your goals. I'm telling you, fam, it works. But with that being said, family, that's the end of the call. Should be having our special guest hop on to tomorrow's call. Gonna be reaching out to them just to confirm. But other than that, family, have an amazing day. Have a great and impactful day. I love y'all, fam. Have a blessed and amazing day. I think I said it like 3 times. But nonetheless, family, I love y'all. Peace and love. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m.